Welcome to Monday Night Raw. It's uncut, it's uncooked, and it's uncensored.
The work week may have just started, but you've got 3 hours of epic action to make this day just a little bit brighter.
Byron, I'm surprised you're allowed to stay up this late. We'll get you a nightlight.
Cool.
What's this all about?
She definitely looks laser focused right here.
Well, let's listen in and see what she's doing here. Well, okay. Going to be hard getting into the arena with an ego that big. I had a feeling we would start this way.
Man, it's on now.
Let's see what she has to say.
Bad doesn't even begin to describe the blood between these superstars. Coming off a little cocky right there. Could be dangerous.
Oh, what's it gonna be? Catch! Suplex! Bang, right to the face. And there it is. The referee is waving this one off.
Oh, man, before it could even start, too.
What a clothesline. And what a great way to start us off. Singles action on tap right now. Up next, we have singles action. We have one of the best talents on the roster to date versus a formidable opponent.
You're absolutely right. I can't wait.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring.
Guys, what better way to start the night off than with this one?
I can't think of a better match to kick the night off, Michael. In fact, we haven't even gotten started yet, and I can assure you that this will be a tough match to follow.
And her opponent, from New York, the Princess.
Sounds to me, guys, like this crowd is ready to get this night started.
They're not the only ones, Cole. It seems to me that these superstars want nothing more than to get their hands on one another.
singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do.
And given the athleticism of these women, this one promises to be can't miss.
Now look at this, guys.
Let the head games begin.
Just go for the finisher already. I don't understand that.
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah, I'd say that was the very definition of...
She goes for the cover. And you could put this singles match in the books. No doubt that was a match people will be telling their kids about for years to come. Here's another look.
Here is your winner, Sal Clark, the Psycho.
Kicking off the night with an impressive victory.
Yeah, the performance put forth in that match tells me we're looking at somebody who will someday, very soon, be competing in the main event.
Plenty more action. You can feel the electricity running through this arena. This is going to be some battle. One-on-one, mano-a-mano.
And guys, I'm pretty sure I can watch these women compete each and every week.
And she lands a perfect, wonder what this is all about.
I think we're about to find out, Cole.
Look out. There she goes. Gosh, that's not being tossed. That's more like being propelled.
You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no need to keep this thing going longer than necessary.
Here she goes, back in the ring now. An amazing crossbody. Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, you got to take it. The last thing you want to do is let your opponent hang around for no reason. I can tell you bad things happen when you do that. If you don't believe me, just go back and watch Skip versus Barry Horowitz from 1995.
I remember that like it was yesterday, Cole. Instead of putting Horowitz away, Skip thought it would be a good idea to do some mid-ring push-ups. And as you were saying, the decision ultimately came back to haunt him.
This out. She found something and she's sticking with it. Drop kick. Beautiful. No, there's the reversal. And there it is again. And she goes down hard.
That'll leave a mark.
And there's an extremely destructive strike. Extremely effective splash there. This is not where she wants. There's a pin now.
Oh, man, she's rolling now.
Can you believe this battle's not over yet?
It's going to take more than that to keep her down.
Look at the agility. She's turning the tables.
They ain't turned yet. Still got some work to do.
You can see the confidence just beaming with her right now. Oh, talk about getting flattened.
Yeah, she's going to be feeling that one for a while.
She's starting to take a beating. By no means is this dire straits for her.
Pump the brakes a bit, Cole. I know exactly what you're thinking, and I can tell you with all certainty, she still has plenty of gas left in the tank.
I think a lot of people are saying,
Body can't take much more of that.
she's in the driver's seat now.
Can she keep her down? She got the shoulder up in time.
She's still in this one.
She is on fire.
Man, Look at this. That's right. Just keep going. Going for the big one. There it is, the Uranagi.
Wow, she's fought her way all the way back here.
She goes for the cover.
We may very well be seeing the finisher here very shortly, guys, and when that happens, you can bet this one's going to be over.
And a kick out at 2. Here we go again. And she drops her.
That was about as in-your-face as it gets.
She counters before it's too late. Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now. I'm with Corey. I suspect the finisher is on the horizon, and given how impactful that move has been as of late, I'd say there's almost no coming back from it.
You're right, Michael. It seems like that finisher has become more and more impactful with each passing week. If that's even possible.
Oh, and she gets floored by that one.
Yeah, there's no staying on your feet after something like that.
She comes up with a slam.
Bravo to the voters this past week. It seems they finally got the rankings right. And I know this superstar agrees with me. It's about time.
Going for the double play with this move. Cover here. A kick out after 1.
She saw the opening and got the shoulder up.
Well, while Corey lauds the power rankings voting process, I will say that there are more than a few people who think a few mistakes were made this past week, particularly as it relates to the Superstars ranking.
Michael, I'm not at all surprised to hear that Corey has a different opinion than pretty much the rest of the world. It's like he's not happy unless he's pushing somebody's buttons.
And she's knocked off her feet.
I think that one caught her by surprise, Michael.
She's not looking good here, guys.
Man, she's got to get herself together here. Look at her go.
A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating. Escapes trouble there. I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be. This move, she clearly liked the results from the first time she delivered that move. We got to cover. 1, an easy kick out there.
Very nice.
You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that. What a brutal beating we've seen dished out so far here tonight. She might have it. Oh no, she's in a bad way now.
Nice.
Shut it down. Kicking out of that, man. That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure.
Victory is on the horizon.
I don't know how much more damage one person could take. I don't care how tough. Not so fast. She breaks it.
Yeah, but it's got to just be a matter of time before she gets picked off here.
This is a level of destruction no one was expecting.
That has got to be it.
She goes for the cover. 1, 2. She might just be running on instinct at this point.
Have to put in a little more work than that.
Keep your eye on this one. She wants to finish this.
She's on her last legs.
I think we know what this is. Taking on any more damage here could very well mean the beginning of the end. And she slammed into pin attempt.
She is on fire.
And she kicks out. She might have it. We're looking at complete domination here.
There's been a lot of talk about this superstar's latest spot in the power rankings, but if you ask me, those things are overblown.
Big move coming. I'm not so sure the body's supposed to absorb that type of impact. Now that got those shoulders on the mat. 2, 3. There's the pinfall and the victory. A lot of good action in that one. Here's another look.
When any superstar, man or woman, is able to find a way to win a match as entertaining and action-filled as that one, they should be grateful and really proud. Some great stuff. I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history.
Here is your winner, the Princess.
And that's a win to start off the night.
And you just know the rest of the card is watching in the back, wondering how in the world they're going to follow that.
Believe it or not, that's just the beginning, folks. Stay tuned for more great action. This next match might be every bit as good as the last one. Sit tight for singles action coming up next.
Making his way to the ring from parts unknown, weighing in at 220 pounds, Iron Man.
We have one-on-one action on the way, and this one should be nothing short of amazing.
I don't doubt that for a moment, Michael. In fact, I would go so far as to say this match might just steal the show.
his opponent, from parts unknown, weighing in at 236 pounds, the Monster.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for one-on-one action.
And Michael, it sounds to me like this crowd already picked the one who they want to win this match.
And there's the bell. And here we go. This is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what WWE's all about.
If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
Oh, huge big boot. Using the head now. Second time's a charm. Bad spot for him to be in here, guys.
He's got to do something to get back in this thing.
Jeez.
Take all the wind out of you.
He's starting to stagger a bit. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Cole. This is just a little bump in the road for him here. Nothing to worry about.
His clothesline finds the mark. He's focusing on the face now. He's out there in no man's land.
He's got to find a way to get to safety, Cole.
I'm not sure he can.
Back in the ring now. Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one. Well, man, he's going off here. I don't know if this is by design or if he just lost his mind. Oh, backing it up there.
Oh, you know that hurt.
He's stumbling some now. Looks to me like he's starting to feel the pressure, guys.
Yeah, I'm sure he saw things going differently for him.
Going for the cover.
Hurry.
In a kick out.
Gonna take more than that.
Right in the mouth.
Enough already.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Looking for an opening for that finisher, it seems, and that's a smart move. Just hit the finisher, get the win, and get out of there.
Working the gut. The end may be near. The showstopper.
That has got to be it.
He's lining him up.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Anytime a superstar sees an opening for their finisher, they got to take it, as Byron was saying. Elongating the match not only gives your opponent an opportunity to get back in it, but you're also running the risk of injury anytime you're in the ring longer than you have to be.
Yeah, but sometimes you just enjoy beating somebody up, especially if you're in the ring with somebody like Saxton.
That's it. He got him.
You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win.
I think this is the beginning of the end.
Oh, my God, a clothesline. And there he goes, back to the headbutt. Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, you got to take it. The last thing you want to do, got the shoulders down. And he manages to get the shoulder up.
It could take more than that.
There's the inside. His shoulders are down. True testament to grit.
Not yet.
We've seen this before.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Just go for the finisher already. I don't understand the delay. The object is to win the match, isn't it? Come on, let's go.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Incoming. The cover. And he got a near fall out of it.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
As Corey he might have it. The showstopper.
Here's his moment, Michael.
Second time? Sure, why not?
The closed fist connects.
That should do it. My goodness, that connected.
Look at this. And he got a near fall out of it.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it. We may very well be seeing the finisher here very shortly, guys, and when that happens, you can bet this one's gonna be over.
At this point, you think you'd have that move well scouted. That strike definitely found its target. I'm with Corey. I suspect the finisher is on the horizon, and given how impactful that move has been as of late, I'd say there's almost no coming back from it.
You're right, Michael. It seems like that finisher has become more and more impactful with each passing week, if that's even possible.
Clothesline!
Well, that'll leave a mark.
He clearly has confidence in that move. This is going to be big, one way or another.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Shoulders on the back. And he got a near fall out of it.
He's still in this.
Obviously putting a lot of stock in that maneuver. Here he goes. The showstopper.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
You'd think one of these times this move would actually end the match.
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does.
He's making a statement here with this attack. He slams him down with authority. We've got a cover. Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up.
What a match.
It's clothesline after clothesline. Seems to me, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously put this match on ice. When Monday Night Raw comes to your town, do us a favor. Make sure you show up to be a part of the longest-running, weekly, episodic television show in history.
The finisher could absolutely end this match, Michael, as you were saying, but it's not a guarantee. Sometimes it takes 2 or even 3 to get the job done, and even then, it's not a sure bet. A la Randy Savage.
He goes for the cover. Oh, my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
Close call.
Oh, gut punch. Nasty. Never say die attitude out of him.
How'd he do that?
What a headbutt. Vicious. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. And another one. Big move coming. Gets him with the leg drop.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys. Wow, I thought he was a goner.
When this guy's on, look out. Too close for cover.
Wow, I thought this was over.
And once again, we see a return to the specific maneuver. Hey, whatever works. He's got him covered. I don't know too many other guys that would have been able to kick out of that.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take. Oh, look at this. What a headbutt.
Going for it again.
Looking for an opening for that finisher, it seems, and that's a smart move. Just hit the finisher, get the win, and get out of there.
He's looking at it. Pinning predicament. I can't believe it. He just kicked out.
Wow, I am impressed.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relent. Anytime a superstar sees an opening for their finisher, they got to take it, as Byron was saying. Elongating the match not only gives your opponent an opportunity to get back in it, but you're also running the risk of injury anytime you're in the ring longer than you have to be.
Yeah, but sometimes you just enjoy beating some...
He's got the shoulders down. Gets the shoulder up. Wow, what's it going to take?
I can't believe what we're seeing here.
He hits the clothesline. I don't know what he has planned out here, but he must be mindful of the referee's count. Oh, this is dangerous right here.
Look at this. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
He's going for the pin. A kick out, and he almost had him.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
It's clothesline after clothesline. Shoulders on the mat. And he got a near fall out of it.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
And just like that, this move is leading the charge. Over and over and over. We're seeing the same move being used.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Oh, look at it. He's on the defensive here. I fully expect him to bounce back, though. This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he thrives.
I wouldn't call for the medics just yet, Cole. He still appears to be in pretty good shape here.
He's doing exactly what he did.
Oh, the rear super kick!
From behind, nasty. But I don't know how much gas he has left, guys.
We may very well be witnessing one of the greatest episodes of Raw in recent memory.
Ooh, he goes down hard.
Yeah. And he got a near fall out of it.
He needs to change something fast, guys.
Oh, that'll leave a mark. I understand the idea of being relentless, but I think most would agree repeating a specific move is an unorthodox approach. Here's the cover. And he got a near fall out of it.
How'd he do that?
Just go for the finisher already. I don't understand the delay. The object is to win the match, isn't it? Come on, let's go.
Oh, what a nasty knee lift.
Clothesline!
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Twice as nice. As Corey continues to criticize the action in the ring, allow me to take the other side of the argument. The last thing any superstar wants to do is go for the finisher prematurely. No good can come of that.
Yeah, you really want to wait for the exact right time. If you go for it and miss, that could be the momentum shift your opponent has been waiting for.
Going to the well again. And he got a near fall out of it.
This is amazing.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
And there's his speed paying off.
Watch this. Oh, so powerful.
Oh my goodness, crushing it.
Here he goes.
Oh boy, he is rolling. I think this is the beginning.
The showstopper.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
Here's a cover.
There's the pin. It's over. It's all over.
That match might go down as one of the best matches in WWE history.
Hope everybody at home set those DVRs, because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic. That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance.
Here is your winner, Iron Man.
And there's your winner via pinfall.
Great effort from both these guys, Michael. I'm willing to bet this isn't the last time we see them square off.
Folks, we just saw one of the most exciting matches you'll see anywhere. No rest for the weary. On to the next. Singles action coming your way.
Don't change that channel. We have singles action coming up next.
We have a real fan favorite.
Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 184 pounds, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Dragon Slater.
Byron, is there a chance he gives less than 100% here tonight, given the fact that the title is not up for grabs?
Well, if he does, I can tell you that he's going to get embarrassed here. Title match or not, you simply cannot give less than 100% each time you step inside that ring.
good. He's held dozens of championships, competed in countless main events, and owns the greatest streak in WWE history. The Undertaker is here.
If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
Every WWE competitor is spectacular to watch, but when The Undertaker competes, it's an event.
Oh, he's got the most awe-inspiring entrance in WWE history and has the in-ring dominance to back it up.
Direct hit. Caught him right in the jaw.
Oh, what a shot.
And now he goes for it a second time.
Just ruthless.
The weekly rankings are out, guys, and this superstar has to feel pretty darn good about them.
The point of that elbow delivers. Undertaker looking mortal here. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
Yeah, but it looks to me like he still has plenty of energy in that body of his. I wouldn't look too much into this right now.
A favorable ranking for sure for this superstar, as Byron was saying, but that shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone. It's been one great performance after another as of late, if you ask me.
Yeah, it really has, Cole. And like Byron was saying, when you're ranked that high, you have to feel good about yourself. Now, let's see if that equates to another victory here tonight.
The flying forearm finds his target. What a slam. In the lead up to WrestleMania 34, we had no evidence of The Undertaker making an appearance, and despite desperate attempts by John Cena to bait him, the dead man remained in the darkness until the very last second. He delivers a hard clothesline. The Undertaker in a very unfavorable position here.
Recalling WrestleMania 34, Michael, you said The Undertaker waited to the last second. For a long time, we were left to wonder if we had seen the last of The Undertaker in a match. We wondered if John Cena would get away with not only questioning the mystique of the Phenom, but also questioning his manhood.
But if his career has taught us anything, it's that the dead man will continue to emerge when we least expect it. Bravado made way for fear rather quickly inside of Cena once he heard that gong echo through New Orleans.
I sure hope there's some sort of
The Undertaker.
The Undertaker looking to bury a choke slam. Can't waste any time here.
You got to wear your opponent down. Find that little weakness that could help you end up with a victory.
Hate to pour cold water on your conspiracy theory, Corey, but I don't see any objection to this superstar's ranking at all, and I think most people would agree. Am I right, Byron?
Your best bet is to just stop listening to things that come out of Corey's mouth. I did that a long time.
Big move coming.
Wait for it.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
Is that enough for the win? What a way to win a singles match. Corey, I want to tell you something. This has been building for a long time, and it's finally going to break down right now, I think. You can really just feel the tension in the air.
You're absolutely right. I don't think we're going to have to wait much longer.
No, not at all. He's going to take the fight right to him. The official trying to prevent this from happening, but this is going to be bad. This is going to be really bad if it breaks down in the aisleway here.
Let him fight. Let him fight now.
Trash talking.
There we go.
Right hand. And another one. And here we go now. Rights and lefts. Brawl underway. Here's security trying to separate these men.
Let him fight. Let him fight now.
Oh, my God. No rest for the weary. On to the next. Singles action on tap right now. When we return, it's a battle where the participants will need to know where they are at all times. We have the Assassins versus the Good Girls. Tag team action. And from behind. Oh, come on.
Can't be surprised. This is what needs to be done to make an impact in the tag team division.
And there's no way that this team is going to be ready to go here. Still outside, screaming at him. And they love this.
Of course they love it. They're the ones left standing. Referee ought to just call this one.
Yeah, I agree. A nasty kick there. And it looks like it'll be these two superstars kicking it off here tonight. And we're back to this form of attack.
In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming committee members Natalya and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in Flair and Lynch's corner, and Tamina was in Natalya and Carmella's corner.
I think only a group as treacherous as the welcoming committee could bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Natalya's power set the tone for the match and gave her team. She goes for the cover. Looking to steal one there, perhaps.
She's still in this one.
Sending a statement with that elbow. I guess she feels there's something to be said for going back to something that worked before.
When a superstar is in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must find a way back to their corner to tag their partner. Something that they have to try is doing create separation between them and their opponent. That space gives a superstar the ability to move and catch their breath.
And she drops her.
That was about as in-your-face as it gets.
Corey, you touched on this before. Part of a tag team's ability to be successful is their ability to endure punishment and make their way to their partner when they need to tag out. One way to do that is to create that separation you spoke of so they have some space to gather themselves and time to make their way back to the corner.
You're absolutely right, Michael. What's the use of having a tag team partner if you're not able to get to them when you got to tag out of the match? Getting that separation is key in breaking any momentum your opponents could have. May be the difference between a win and a loss. Maybe even more.
Big boot! She goes for the cover. You're not going to win many matches that easily.
Not yet.
Oh, and she gets floored by that one.
Yeah, there's no staying on your feet after something like that.
Super kick! And she goes down hard.
That'll leave a mark.
Look out. There's the tag.
And that changes the entire outlook for these women, Michael. I think this is the beginning of the end.
What a combination. You just don't know what's coming next.
Game, set, match. This one is over. You got to think about using the finish.
What a tag team display. Number one contenders. Picked up a big win, and look at this! Corey!
It's the tag team champions.
Sending a message! Major statement! The WWE is the gift that keeps on giving. Next, sit tight for singles action coming up next. We got one-on-one action coming your way next. We have one of the best talents on the roster to date, taking on some tough competition.
Making his way to the ring from parts unknown, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Outsider.
Two of WWE's top stars ready to go here in one-on-one action.
This is the match I've been waiting for, guys. Ever since it was announced, I've been looking forward to seeing these two clash.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 131 pounds, the Iceman.
Get ready, guys. Big-time singles matches coming up here.
And I can assure you these two superstars have been waiting all day to get their hands on each other.
Clothesline! Ouch!
Oh, big boot!
Down to the floor.
Guys, it's almost as if this superstar has been walking on air ever since the latest rankings came out. I don't think I've ever seen anybody as excited to see where they're ranked.
Clothesline!
What impact!
He's taking some offense. He's going to need to find a way to fire back. Oh. Nothing wrong with being excited about your spot in the weekly rankings, Byron. Now let's see if the momentum can continue here tonight.
I don't know what everybody's so happy about. It's clearly a glitch in the system or a misprint.
Looking for all the glory here. And he kicks out.
Not yet.
There he goes, crashing to the floor.
Believe it or not, guys, this superstar wasn't overly pleased with this past week's rankings. And you know what? I tend to agree. Who's voting on this stuff anyway?
Well, while I disagree with Corey's assessment of this week's rankings, I do support his right to an opinion. And you too can voice your opinion on this week's rankings by using hashtag WWE Power Rankings on social media.
And I'm seeing a lot of varying opinions, which is great. Though, interestingly enough, I don't see any that agree with what Corey was saying. Go figure.
He's got to hurry if he doesn't want to get counted out here.
Time's certainly not on his side, Michael. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Wisely bringing the action back into the ring. Vertical suplex. Nice. The shoulders are down. He's not done fighting yet.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that to keep him down.
Big time spine on the pine.
He's back in control here.
There may be no coming back from that.
The cover, and this one's history. What a win. What an incredible match, and what a performance by that superstar.
You're absolutely right, and look who's up on the stage.
Oh, look who's here.
It's a show of respect, Cole. It was a great performance.
I find it hard to believe, Corey, that this is a show of respect. It's now time for our main event. Sit tight for singles action.
Up next, we have singles action. We have one of the best talents on the roster to date, taking on some tough competition.
Who will reign supreme?
Making her way to the ring from New York, the Women's Undisputed Champion, the Snake Champion.
Corey, what do you think the champ has to do to be successful here tonight?
Well, the good news is she's guaranteed to leave tonight with her championship. But don't get me wrong, just because this is a non-title match doesn't mean she's going to take it easy in there. In fact, she might use tonight to make an example of her opposition.
And her opponent, from Tokyo, Japan, Yuri Gary.
Guys, we have two of WWE's most exciting superstars ready to square off here.
And there's nothing quite like seeing two superstars settling it in the ring in one-on-one action, Michael.
Oh, look at this. Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do.
I don't know who's looking more forward to this, the women in the ring or me.
Second time we're seeing this here. She's absorbing some offense here, but I'd be surprised if she doesn't find a way back in control of this thing.
You know, she's the kind of competitor that actually likes getting hit.
Wow.
It motivates her. And this might just be what she needs to put her over the top, believe it or not.
From the looks of things, it just doesn't appear to be her night. But hey, it's still early enough for her to get back into this thing.
The force on that impact was unreal, guys. Dodges a bullet there. She goes down hard.
She's going to be feeling that one for a while. Every superstar knows that the key to being a perennial main eventer is securing a favorable spot in the weekly rankings, just like this superstar did this past week.
Clearly liked the results from the first time she delivered that move.
Corey's absolutely right. In the weekly ranking,
She goes for the cover. Digging deep for a kick out.
Tried for it early.
She comes up big with the reversal. Big boots.
Jeez.
Oh, and she gets floored by that one.
Yeah, there's no staying on your feet after something like that.
And she goes down hard.
That'll leave a mark. Oh, man, she's rolling now.
And she lets her free.
But the damage was certainly done, Michael.
And a pin attempt. She's looking to get out of here with a win early. Not even close. Double axe handle. Takes her down.
Wow, nice move right there.
When she gets in attack mode, look out. Big reversal for her there. She's sticking to the game plan no matter how redundant it may be.
I gotta say, guys, I've been incredibly impressed by what we've seen from this superstar in recent weeks.
And now she's being pushed to the limit. This might just be the end of the road for her here, guys. This is all but over. And she's knocked off her feet.
I think that one caught her by surprise, Michael.
And she comes up short.
If you're going to leave your feet, you got to make sure you're going to land the move.
Well, Byron, you're not the... We've seen this before. Look at this.
That might have done it, Cole.
And she's able to break out of it.
The lesson to learn here, Cole, is that you can never count her out.
A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating. Taking on any more damage here could very well mean the beginning of the end. Cobra clutch! Up and down! Backbreaker!
Oh, gosh. This one is over.
There's been a lot of talk about this superstar's latest spot in the power rankings, but if you ask me, those things are overblown.
That'll rearrange your face. She's an amazing athlete, but I don't see how she rebounds from this. It doesn't seem to be her night tonight, fellas.
You've got to give these women so much credit. They've really been put through the ringer here tonight.
Here she goes again. She goes for the cover. 2! I thought that was it.
She's not done yet, but you have to believe that she's still in all sorts of trouble here.
Setting him up with the...
Look at her go. Michael.
Byron, you should try this once. One night stand.
No thanks.
That's all she wrote, fellas.
She's got that gleam in her eyes. She reverses out of it.
And not a second too soon. Close call there.
She is on fire.
And that one takes her down.
Turn out the lights, Cole. This one's over.
Big move coming.
Wait for it.
Up and down.
What a slam.
She goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Takes it! And here's another look at some incredible action from a match that we're not likely to stop talking about for a long, long time.
I can watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch. I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history.
The Snake.
Impressive victory for her here tonight.
I don't make the matches, but if I did, I'd put these two back in the ring ASAP. What an amazing match.
I can't think of a better match to end this eventful evening. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Here we go.
Look at her go.
Not the first time we've seen this move tonight. She's really fixated on delivering that maneuver.
She wants to finish this.
Cobra clutch!
Up and down.
Backbreaker. Just a brutal backbreaker right there.
That might just be the final nail in the coffin.